boys, this is our bonus episode on the game. 2+ hours later, listen, Piranha has found Necrozma down in the max rare. This is it, boys. This is the time we've been waiting for. We finally have a chance to go up against the beast himself, Necrozma. This is going to be the completion of the legendary clue, and I'm just making sure to say yes, and there we go. You can get Fiends by top to the side slate. Go get him. Go get him indeed. And we'll put this into our party once we do that. So I've been just doing a lot of these. And I mean, I've been doing a lot of these raid battles. And the first 2 hours or so, nothing happened. And then 2+ hours later, I finally got lucky enough to find Necrozma. So now the RNG part of this is gone completely. And now I just need to catch it, which I'm going to be catching using a Master Ball just to guarantee it. So I need to make sure we select it. So we are going to attempt to catch Necrozma, the big legendary. This is a... For those of you who are unaware, I actually did a little bit more research on this. This is an Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon exclusive legendary that was initially released as part of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, and it's actually the main storyline legendary as well, responsible for creating the Ultra Wormhole. If you looked at the clue enough and were smart enough, then you will know that Necrozma, that clue has a wormhole, which you would have seen a lot of in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. While I didn't play it a lot, I did see it as part of the storyline, because I did play Ultra Sun at one point, but I was kind of bored because, let's be honest, there's not really a reason to play a second repeat of the game if it's just anything else. But anyways, I'm recording now because I wanted to wait until I got Necrozma just to do other stuff. Now, Necrozma is a psychic type, so if you're going for the random adventure, you want it to be a psychic at the end. It'll always be psychic. It won't be anything else as far as I know. Beyond that, though, this Pokemon is really important because for some reason, to complete the legendary clue, you need to catch this one specific instance of this one specific Pokemon. Not any other one, not anything else. You have to catch this specific one. Have it either in a box or in your party. That is how you complete the clue. So it's kind of obnoxious. And yes, technically my adventure wasn't complete from the beginning. I did not want to complete this until I actually knew that I would get this. So anyways, let's go ahead and ready up and start exploring stuff when we get a chance. But yeah. And yes, because of obvious reasons, I am looking for actual players, just like I always do. Now, because I led up with this Dynamax Eventer and no one else has chosen it, that means these people, because they get assigned a random adventure, they might not know this is Necrozma. Only I know exactly that this is Necrozma, because I have the icon. For the other people, it's probably going to be a question mark, but beyond that, once you get the actual legendary in the right spot, it's actually pretty straightforward, and there are a lot of safeties you can deal with. So, anyways, also, for some reason, if you're the leader, you have to start exploring now. I forgot about that. Okay, so he's Psychic, I know that much, so I'm just gonna go straight for Go Work, not even think about that. Anybody who does well against Psychic will do well against this, so I'm prematurely picking this because I know it's going to be Psychic. And yes, I did do my research, so here we go. There's a strong Psychic type reaction coming within the den. That's what proves that it could potentially be Necrozma. Okay, we want Ghost types against him, so we want to try and take the Ghost type routes as much as possible. Because if Necrozma is Psychic, then that means Ghost type moves will be very effective against it, so we should try and take this route so we can get a good Pokemon on our team. I already have a Ghost type myself, so I do not need it, but others will. Alright, so now it begins. I initially didn't want to do the full adventure, and I know most people probably would skip it, and we found a Rotom. I actually found this earlier today. One of the scientists actually gave this to me as a Pokemon. It's not the best defensive Pokemon, but it can work. I know it's electric and ghost just from how many times I've played the game, and I'm just gonna go aggressive. So yeah, why not? Just go straight for a Max Phantasm right off the bat. I think it's good to say I probably should just be spamming the crap out of attack moves. There's quite a few different strategies you can do depending in these Dynamax adventures. For many teams, I heard statusing early is often a good idea, especially if you can get sleep or paralysis off on them. It really helps you take down those endgame Pokemon, or I guess the big ones at the end. Blowing their stats also helps out a lot if it's early on enough, but beyond that, you don't necessarily need to do that all the time. Only thing you really should do is just attacks. So whenever you get a chance, 5 damage is always a good idea. Now, all of the moves you see people use right here, that is all completely random, so we got bad luck starting there. Because it could potentially not do anything, and yes, I know Rotom had Levitate. Oh wow, look at that. When I told you Rotom had no defense, I meant it. Okay, that Basculin person taking a big hit is not really the biggest deal, because if long as we kill him before he kills us, we at least get a chance to do something. I don't know. Honestly, I find it to be kind of unlucky that Rotom went first. Oh! It went for Seeking. It tried to go for a Will-O-Wisp, but Seeking cannot be burned, apparently, because of that ability. Okay. That was really lucky. I'm using Premier Balls whenever I get the chance to this, but once we get to the end, we are going to use one of our 2 Master Balls. From the suggestions, the best time to use Master Balls, we'll go for our stuff. By the way, if Necrozma actually ends up being my first shiny after who knows how many times I've done these kinds of stuff, I am gonna freaking freak out, because holy crap. I don't want the others to be shiny, because those others would be bad. Okay, yeah. Thank goodness he took it. It was pretty much destiny that that person had to take that, because it was either that or die. Like, which one do you want? I think we'd rather have survival. Okay, which one? I think everyone wants this, I guess? Yeah, okay, that was what I was thought. Given the players, I feel like they tend to go for the right stuff. Is a Pokemon feeling worn out of Adventure? Actually, no. Ooh, Authentic wants it. He does not want the Rotom. Oh, we got a Jolteon. Oh, that... Nice. In case you're wondering why I'm excited, Jolteon is considered by many to be the best regular evolution in the entire game of Pokemon Red and Blue, so I think we actually got a pretty good one for the scientists for once. Okay, there's also Fire and Flying, so fortunately my ground type move won't do anything, but that's fine. I have Shadow Punch, so I'll just go with that. Let's check what his Golurk's other moves are, because Golurk's really well built right now. I'm lucky to have gotten that. Oh, he has Safeguard, which protects us from statuses, but... So I guess we could prevent us from getting burned, but, about that. I haven't really seen many Pokemon use status moves other than Sleep, and Sleep usually just wears off right away, so... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we should focus on getting to the end. And yes, I did get a good Pokemon for dealing with Necrozma, so hopefully we can actually take it out. Okay, good. So this Jolteon, that was actually a really nice pickup for this guy. This is going to help out a lot. with this battle, and probably a couple more as well. Meanwhile, we get Steal Away on that, which is a bit unlucky, but it's bad. As we can take 1 KO, but we can't take 2, so let's hope to do our stuff. Or I guess we can't likely take 2. So anyways, I'm just gonna keep on spamming Shadow Punch. There's no reason to do our stuff. I think the Skolark has decent attack, so it's gonna do damage as long as it doesn't resist. It can do a decent amount of damage, and good. Okay, we took out Talonflame before it could do anything else. I probably... Assuming we actually get to the end, all these catches that I'm doing now will only matter for the purposes of getting a better team built. And while this is a decent one, I don't like Talonflame setup just because it's fire and flying, so rock-type moves are quad effective against it. Taking a quad effective weakness versus like a bit ouch, but yeah. Obviously, it doesn't matter for me because I'm trying to take out the Pokemon at the end, so I'm just gonna say no every time because there's no reason not to keep Gold Work here. It is really good. It looks like we are just gonna press on, ignore it. Okay, so what's our safest opponent to pick? Probably not Dragon, and I don't like Rock either. I think I'm gonna go middle. It's kind of confusing. We'll see. Given our mixed team up, we could probably deal with anything, but I think Fire is just safer for us. Yeah, I think Fire was the good. Okay, so I think I was correct going with Fire type. I'm trying to pick better choices because I realize that a lot of these Pokemon... Okay, that is not good because he's fighting type, so we can't really take him if he's weak to the opponent we're fighting, but hey, at least it's gonna be an easy KO. And also another opponent who is okay, that is not... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, this one is clearly better at all standards. Apparently, this move also leaves targets with a burn. That could be really useful if I just use it once, just to get the Fat Toe in. Anyway. This Hatterene player kind of playing with fire right now. He's down at half of his health, but I don't think it'll matter if we do really well. Looks like Kabuska's gonna go for me and go straight for me. Okay, I do survive easily, but one more of those will kill me, so hopefully we don't get that later. Let's see, is he gonna... Oh, he can't be burned, right, he's a fire type. So I'm just using this for pure damage, and my goodness, that was a very effective sidekick attack. Did that not kill him? Or does it delay it? Oh, there we go. Now it showed as killing him. This is a starter, so if I ever were to fail the feint at the end, which I doubt we're going to not beat Necrozma here, since he's not in a good setup right now, Necrozma. And also the HP I took, I just realized because we're running into berries, it doesn't even matter. So because we're running into berries, we're just gonna get our health back anyway, so all that damage that I took, it doesn't matter. It's kind of funny, actually. Okay, a Hentit does want to take it just to try and have a better Pokemon for dealing with that, but I personally would have actually kept Jolteon. I actually really like Jolteon a lot. Anyways, we're gonna take the full heal. And this one is probably going to be just Shadow Punch to victory here. Okay. And here he is. The fight against Necrozma. Again, this was Necrozma because I got, like I said, I picked the feint. So I know this is Necrozma. The others did not know about it until we saw it. So here we go. We're gonna go for a super effective move. Hopefully they actually let me Dynamax. I haven't really mentioned this, but they can choose whether or not to Dynamax. Okay, unfortunately it's not gonna pass it, but that's fine. This Seeking is actually, I found out recently, he's actually a really good Pokemon as well. This Pokemon you see right here in the Dynamax Adventure, this Seeking was actually used to do a speed run of the game on DLC mode, so it is a pretty good Pokemon from what I found out. What's it gonna do? It's just gonna buff up its stats, huh? So it's really gonna just do that. Oh, wow. Okay, well, here comes our Shadow Punch. So let's see how much our Shadow Punch is gonna do. And Feather Dance lowers its attack, which I think it... no, it buffs its speed. And they uses Life Dew, which just does a healing. I don't know why that was used. Okay, well, I'm just... this is turned into Shadow Punch the video game, where I basically just spam Shadow Punch until we win. Hopefully we don't actually die here. Hatterade getting hit is fine, as long as we, okay, and now we have a Sandstorm to deal with, which could potentially cause some misses. Okay, here we go. Not really good steam moves on this, but... oh, we got special attack. Okay, that will help out a lot. If we have any special users. Zap! Okay, there we go. That's much better. Okay. The way it's going, this is probably going to be a 4-hit, so hopefully we, get lucky. Wow, this co-worker's really well set up to deal with this. And he's using a status move, I can tell because of the way it's right. It might actually be a healer. If it is, then that actually might be a blessing in disguise. And that's like nobody saw that coming there. Like I said, if I was our player, I would have definitely kept the Jolteon. Because why would you take a fire fighting type, a clear fighting type that you probably knew about? I guess he might have not known it was also fighting, but it is what it is, I guess. Okay, and now the Necrozma's gonna attack twice. Does that heal half? Or, okay, that heals like about 1/4. Okay, that's not bad then. That's actually a lot more useful than I thought. If only that, friend or whatever, was it? Oh, the guy or whatever, if only that Kavasa had not died sooner, we could have maybe done some more effectiveness. Or if only he died earlier, this cheer would work. As far as I know, this cheer only works when you have Dynamax. Yeah, okay, they echo feebly. So, from what I've been confirmed, apparently, that effect that you just saw there, the cheer, that only works if one of your own Pokemon is already Dynamax. Obviously, if they had let me Dynamax, that probably would have been the best move, because then we could have taken this out a bit faster, but it's fine. We haven't taken any KOs up to this point, so we're fine right now. It's gonna attack me. Not really do much. Meanwhile, I take 0 damage from this Sandstorm because I am a ground type. Both rock, ground, and steel types do not take damage from Sandstorm, so I am perfectly fine to just keep on spamming Shadow Punch. And right now, I'm like doing the most damage to this guy. I'm guessing everyone who hasn't gotten the Dialect feed is probably really excited to see Necrozma here. It's going for me. Just don't double tap. Okay. Oh, actually, its second attack is getting delayed for some reason. Okay, good. I went before its second attack, so we took it out. Here we go. My apologies if anybody had hopes of doing a random setup, because I'm going to Master Ball this because I want to be as safe as I possibly can. So, here comes the Master Ball, which is going to guaranteedly catch Necrozma. It is possible to fail these, but I believe it's like a 9% chance to do that. Obviously, that won't happen if you use a Master Ball, so we're just going to use a Master Ball. And there we go. We caught him. Bam. I guess that's probably the best thing I could have used it on if I wanted. Most of this is just to ensure I cleared the other side. Make sure I take it, by the way. Take Necrozma. We're going to add it to our party just for fun. And I'm not going to swap it out for the lead, but I will swap it out for you. And we'll walk around with this baby boy. Well done defeating that tough opponent. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, let's put this guy in the lead just to make it extra special. And here we go. So we talked, Chief. Got something legendary to show me? Huh? You actually caught a Pokemon by using that mysterious clue? Let me have a look, would you? So this one's Necrozma, the Prism Pokemon. Looks pretty dark and unprismy, eh? What, you came for another world, looking for light? Sounds like you just need to get some more time out of the sun, Necrozma, mate. Chin up, you'll be sparkling with energy in no time. The picture of prismatic health. That's that anyways. Chief, mind letting me see the legendary clue? And we got it done. I didn't write this clue, Chief, but let's not let that stop the fun. Excuse me, where do you find that paper exactly? It was at our base camp. That's the truth. That's actually from my notes. I wonder how this could have happened. Had got a single shred of an idea. Indeed, sir, I imagine you haven't. Anyways, I'm quite relieved you found that paper. Not to mention you caught Necrozma, the one responsible for that ultra wormhole. Please accept this with my thanks as a reward for your cooperation in my research. So for doing all of that, we get a ability patch, which, a patch that allows a Pokemon with a regular ability to have a rare ability. So that's really good, because if you want that rare ability, yeah, you could guarantee that it gets it. You attained a Beast Ball. Oh, and no need about returning the paper. I got another copy. I'll hand it to you, Chief. Only you could chat down and catch a thing like that with just a single photo to go on. Still, I got to say, it feels like we come to the end of the chapter or something, doesn't it? You look like ready to keep going for a while yet, yo. Go on then, Chief. Can't wait to hear all the exploits and adventures you get on from here on out. Okay, so as part of a bonus episode, I actually didn't show something that I didn't show before, so we're going to actually finish this bonus episode not with just Necrozma. I'm actually going to show the Peony fight as well, so this is just a bonus you get. So we're going to actually fight Peony, so we're going to go ahead and say let's battle here. And we get the second fight, technically second fight. This is version 2 of Peony with 5 Pokemon. It's a little bit different this time. Last time you had Copperja. But dear Nia is watching for the sidelines. Time to activate the coolest status mode ever. Okay, well, too bad for you. I have wait to cast Weaver to you or whatever. Just like before, we're gonna try and take it out with just the best without using any items. Again, we are level 100, so we have really decently set up for this battle, but who knows? And he still has his Copperja from before. This looks like a ground type, but it looks like it's not what I expected. Now, Peony is kind of interesting. If you come here early, he actually has level 70-ish or something. This guy, doesn't he have, yeah, I think I'm correct about this. As far as I know, this guy has Sturdy, the last time I checked. The last time I fought an Aggron, at least, it had Sturdy. And I forgot if it had Counter or not, so I'll just take that to be safe, and then do that. So the only reason why I did that is because I'm pretty sure Aggron has Sturdy. Sturdy causes it to live on 1 HP if it's from full health. Look at you show how it's done. I expected nothing less for you, Chief. And yes, because Chief Peony starts at level 70, if you're not coming here immediately after finishing the game, you're actually expected to lose this fight. So they made it so that you could straight up lose the first fight. Not this one, but the first fight. You can straight up lose that and still progress. That is a thing that can happen. And if you do the speedrun, that is what you have to do, because no way a level 10's defeat a level 70 Pokemon, that's for sure. At least not right now, given your stats. Don't let your guard down yet. I still got a thrashing left to give. Okay, yes. Yeah, this team is not really well built, unfortunately, to deal with water types. So, almost a full sweep, but he's just gonna be an idiot and do this, because why not? And yes, this is a fight we don't have to do. I'm just showing it because I feel like the DLC run is not complete unless I show this fight. So there's the final hit, and we took out this entire team with just Dust. As hard as he's trying, Peony's almost just as weak as Hop is. Gone and gotten stronger again, have you? Oh well, hats off to you in more ways than one. So you get $11,000 or so for BM. That's why you're the Chief. Many strong Pokemon you got. Upper Jaw and the rest. Ultra Mega Please, they got a chance to cut loose too. Okay, and that's the end of that. So with that, that actually ends the full DLC run. I actually kind of joked about the last one potentially being the ending, but this is the actual ending now. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. It's the Sky, but I'll see you in the next video where we do something different. Bye.